ladies and gentlemen, we have waited a long few months since the end of the season in January, and the Titans got the first pick of the draft. It's all been Cam Ward this, Cam Ward that. Well, we can finally say it. With the first pick in the NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward, quarterback out of Miami. 6'1", 219 pounds, perfect frame, and I love this pick. The Titans get their franchise guy. They don't have to worry about the quarterback of the future anymore. You get Cam Ward with the number 1 pick, and I see this being a huge change in the culture for Tennessee. If we have the scouting report from Mr. Tom Downey, shout out to him, of the Cowboys Report host, he says Cam Ward has the ability to contort arm angles and the strength to push the ball to all 3 levels. He's not a true dual threat, but has some mobility. Will hold the ball too long and make too many risky throws and decisions. Now I see that scouting report, and I say, well, he likes to go for the deep ball. He likes to make the hero ball, and that's someone I love in a quarterback, and when you pair him with a guy like Brian Callahan, who's worked with Peyton Manning, who has worked with Joe Burrow. Those guys learn the game. When you're a QB guru, you can change those little negative effects that you have, holding the ball too long, because you can teach that. You can't teach pure talent, and that's what Cam Ward has, and it's pure talent. I am so excited for this pick, and I absolutely love this pick. I'm going to grade it an A+. An A+. Because we've seen it before with a whole bunch of other teams. Once you get your franchise quarterback, that's when you start building up and building around. We saw it with Washington, with Jaden Daniels. We see it with New England with Drake May. We've seen it with the Bears. Caleb Williams has a lot of talent. I don't see this being a little, different pick with Bryce Young, because Cam Ward has it. And you know what I think is going to be the biggest? And I have this towel here. You bring back this. Tennessee tough. And the ultimate goal is to get back to the playoffs. And I feel like with drafting Cam Ward, you start that. You start that build, and Mike Borgonzi, Brian Callahan, they get their guy. You got lucky to get the first pick. Thank you to the New York Giants and your culture win against the Indianapolis Colts. But you get your QB, and the future is bright in Tennessee. Grade the pick, guys. Grade the Cam Ward pick. I gave it an A+. I absolutely love this pick. Absolutely love this pick. This is a great one, and you get your quarterback, and now we have to wait. What is going to happen next? What is going to be the next for the Tennessee Titans? Because you also, just yesterday, signed Tyler Lockett as your slot receiver. That's a good connection. I expect another wide receiver coming here in a little bit. But there's a lot of pros to Cam Ward's game. We saw it in the scouting report. He's got anticipation. He's got pocket presence. He's got playmaking. You see him drop back and just be cool, calm, and composed. And we saw the cons. There's a little turnover issue, but that's because, honestly, Miami's defense was not that great, and you were trying to play hero ball nonstop. I mean, the stats don't lie. The stats don't lie, guys. 67 completion percentage, 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns. Like, this is a guy that you're going to get, and he is going to be a game changer. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Quarterbacks mean everything in this league, and you can't just change your style of play. You can't go out and win games with Will Levis. You can't go out and win games with Mason Rudolph. You need a quarterback, and there you go. You have it. We have the beast, Dane Brugler. He's with The Athletic, and he said this about Cam Ward. Ward must button up his drifting footwork and cut down on reckless habits, but he's a bit loose, instinctive passer who can rip accurate strikes with a natural rhythm to play. With his talent and intangibles, he projects an NFL starter in the mold of a taller, slower version of Kyler Murray. And you know what I kind of see with a taller and slower Kyler Murray? I've seen this with a couple of other people that said that. And I was like, you know what? That's a little bit of a stretch here, but I've seen people say he's kind of like Patrick Mahomes. He's not the fastest guy, but he's a little mobile. He can make plays with his feet, and he has a cannon of an arm. We're going to get through more of Cam Ward. We're going to talk about what this means for the Titans, what the depth chart looks like, and some other stats. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Game Time. Football season's ways away. It's ways away. But when it gets here and you want some Titans tickets, you got to download the Game Time app. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier, even for hard-to-get playoff seats. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to tip-off. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying. Guess what? NBA playoff tickets. You can save up to 60% off buying last-minute tickets for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, any of them. You got the NASCAR Cup Series race in Nashville coming up in just about a month. You can get your tickets on Game Time. You can go see the Sounds play. You can go see an MLS team play. You can go see Vanderbilt baseball play. Use the Game Time app. Download it, create an account, and use the promo code CHATSPORTS, that's CHATSPORTS, for $20 off your first purchase where terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. What time is it? It is game time. All right, we got a lot of more draft picks to go through. But the Titans only have one pick. You have the 35th pick, and you skipped out on the third round because of a trade last year with the Chiefs. You lost your third round pick. Now you get pick number 103 and pick number 120. Personally, I think that you're going to trade up. And the reason is, if you look at the Titans depth chart now, you have 4 quarterbacks. You have Cam Ward, Will Levis, Brandon Allen, and Tim Boyle. Well, you signed Brandon Allen and Tim Boyle, and you have 3 on your roster. I know Mike Borgonzi has said he wants 4 guys on his roster, but personally, I think Will Levis' time in Tennessee is gone. He talked about it in his press conference when they asked that they were keeping the number 1 overall pick. Mike Borgonzi said, Will Levis is on the roster. That's pretty much all he said. And Adam Schefter also talked about that they could make a trade with Will Levis. I think Will Levis could be a possible trade to get back into the third round. I said with the Cardinals because the Cardinals don't have a backup quarterback right now. They have Clayton Tune. And if you now have your guy, and this guy right here, I wonder if he's going to wear number 1. That was the question. I know Warren Moon, he said if he wants to ask, it could possibly happen. I mean, you're just getting a major upgrade from Will Levis. And Mike Borgonzi and Chad Brinker improved this offensive line with Dan Moore Jr., with Kevin Zeitler, because he knows how good Cam Ward is in the pocket. When he is kept clean, when no defender touches him, pretty much 72% completion percentage, 32 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And then when you're under pressure, that's where it declines tremendously. 51%, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Like, it goes down a lot. But that's what rookie quarterbacks do. That's what you have to stop a rookie quarterback, because it doesn't matter who you are. If you can't get time to throw, we saw it with Caleb Williams running for his life out there. If you can't protect your quarterback, you will not succeed. And if you protect the quarterback, we see with Cam Ward's stats that you're going to succeed. Now, we got a whole bunch of other draft picks throughout the NFL draft, all throughout the weekend, and we're going to be making making a video for every single Titans pick. So you're going to want to make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Titans Today. I'm excited. I'm extremely excited for this one. We still got a lot of picks to go. I really do think that they're going to trade back into the third round. That number 2 pick, though, I know you just signed Tyler Lockett. Get your wide receiver. Get a guy that can learn under Tyler Lockett. Get a guy that you can pair with Calvin Ridley. Because once you see that Ward connection to Calvin Ridley and whoever your draft pick is and Tyler Lockett, this team is going to be successful to come. I'm excited for it. It's April. We got 4 more months until preseason football where we get to see Cam Ward in a Titans uniform getting on the field, seeing him in game time. I know you guys are excited. Now the question I have, it's only the first round. We got a whole bunch of rounds to go. Who do you want the Titans to draft next? I want a wide receiver, and then I want to trade back into the third round and get an edge rusher. Who do you guys want to see the Titans draft next? Let me know down in the comments section below. Whew. Cam Ward, man. Cam Ward. I said it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to say it again. This is your goal. You were the 1 seed in 2021. This is your goal, to get back to here. Bring back this motto, Tennessee tough. Tennessee tough. And Cam Ward is going to embrace that culture and bring a new wave of greatness to the Titans. As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe. We got Titans coverage coming for you all throughout the draft weekend. YouTube.com/Titans Today. I'm your host, Brett Alper. And as always, Titan up.